if you could paint us a picture of what was playing in your head as you were diving into this technology that was at the time, I would say, like unproven. What were you imagining or thinking at the time?
Well, I'd never really had doubts that that it would be accepted, and even back then, augmented reality was something very, very, very new,
Mhm.
and we weren't really thinking augmented reality. We were thinking about applications that would help in the manufacturing, and one of the things that as I thought about this and I worked, very hard on this technology, was the litmus test of this application would not be, hey, look, this is an augmented reality app. It was, wow, this makes my job a lot easier. This is, totally, you know, I just lost the word, but it helps me do my job. And then later it's, oh, okay, that was augmented reality. And we were, what we really wanted to do was change the paradigm of how people consume data on the plant floor, because you're tied to an HMI panel, or you're tied to a control room screen, or you're tied to whatever. We wanted to break that tie. And, we felt like mobile applications were going to do that. And this was at a time where you didn't use your cell phone on the plant floor, because they would not allow you to do that, or they were, very strict about it, especially Android phones, because there's a perception that they're less secure than iOS. But we felt like there would be adoption, because we saw that adoption for new technology was being accepted much faster and at an accelerating pace than before. Because when I first got into Siemens, um, Windows 95 was out, and Wonderware was born on Windows 95. And then, Windows NT, which is supposed to be the kind of industrialized version of Windows, was starting to kind of gain acceptance and things like that. So we felt like it was going to be accepted. And I felt like it was a matter of time. And I had this idea of this mobile workforce. And my very first customer, which was a global pharmaceutical company, they were doing things like, they bought like 50 iPads, and then they charged their people to go out and say, okay, how do we use these on the plant floor? And so you had these companies that had these, what they call mobility initiatives. Mobility meaning I can walk around with this mobile device. So I knew that it was going to take off, and I knew that it was going to be accepted on the plant floor. And we wanted to deliver the application that was different than other applications. We didn't want an app that you could also have on a PC. The litmus test for iQagent was it was worthless if you were on a PC, because its whole innate productivity and worth came from the fact that it's on a mobile device, and I can make your planner a target-rich environment or a data-rich environment just by pointing my mobile device at a piece of equipment and instantly getting all the access. And that decentralizes how you get data, and it starts to kind of move away from the fixed HMI panel and things like that.